a full height tunnel out of steel, and also the front cabin was very low.
Very
wasn't it?
low too, so we would have to just
lift it. We'd have to cut the top off it,
and
lift it, and then put the top back on.
Yeah.
That was just to start with, really, wasn't it?
It was a lot of metal work to do still.
Yeah,
that one.
yeah. 2 days after we got married, Carla suggested we sell everything, buy a boat and set sail. A year later we did just that. In the Canaries we picked up our naked sailor, Dobby. This is our adventure. Still barge hunting. Our journey today is taking us to Kingston upon Thames, to the west of London, to look at a barge moored on an island on the Thames River.
Time's running out, so take the chance. Make a move, 'cause the store won't stay open till the end. Won't you tear my world apart? 'Cause I know I need a start to let you in. When it's over, I will see what I've done. Let it go too soon. Oh, I'll be stronger if you just step right in. 'Cause I need a start to let you in. Days pass and I'm still the same inside my head, and I can't stop thinking about what you said. I gotta tear my wall apart.
Basic, isn't it?
There's to be so much play in it, you'll never know whether you're left or right, and that must be the...
When it's over, I will see what I've done. Letting go too soon. Oh, I'll be stronger if you just step right in. 'Cause I need a start to let you in.
Okay, the red boat, as we called it. We were actually encouraged by the broker to make an offer. They were asking 90,000 for the boat, and
Which was too much.
which was too much money. And the boat wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. For a start, you couldn't walk through from the main saloon to the front cabin. There was just a little crawl hole, and so we were going to have to build a tunnel, basically, a full height tunnel out of steel, and also the front cabin was very low.
Very
wasn't it?
low too, so we would have to just
lift it. We'd have to cut the top off it,
and
lift it, and then put the top back on.
yeah.
That was
It
just
was-
to start with, really, wasn't it?
It was a lot of metal work to do still, that one.
Yeah, and there was a fair amount of rust. And one of the issues with the boat, why it's been for sale for such a long time, was that it isn't actually that wide.
No.
It's a bit slightly narrow.
Yeah.
Also, the pilot house was going to have to go because that was just a pile of rubbishy timber, really, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
And that meant also cutting away part of the deck and flattening the deck. Well, very similar to what we were going to do to Harriet Road.
Yeah, it would be the same kind of
yeah.
job there.
So kind of like when you added it all up, you're going to spend 100,000 on this boat, and so we'll be knocking up on 200,000. But we were very much encouraged by the broker to make an offer,
even if it was a stupid offer.
It was Ben, I think, from Boat Shed, wasn't it?
Yes.
And he was very good.
Yeah.
So we did make an offer of 60,000, and we were kind of prepared to go to 70,000, but it was just rejected straight away, which we expected. And it kind of like he said he wants very nearly 90,000.
90,000, so it wasn't
So,
a goer
no,
anyway.
it wasn't a
No.
go, and it wasn't worth going back with another.
We need to be very careful here, not going from the, from a high price, because we want to make money on the boat. So we
As we
we have
said,
been very careful with the offers, with the price of the boat, because we know we can't start that high.
No, and as we said right at the beginning of this, we want the opportunity to be able to double our money.
Yes.
Regardless of how much we kind of spend. So if we buy one for 60 and we spend 30, 100 grand, we want to make 100 grand on it. That's basically where we come from. So we're still searching.
We are. That's me again pausing the video to give you time to subscribe to our channel. 70% of you guys are watching the videos without subscribing. Please help us to produce these free videos for you. Have you done it? Lovely. Let's continue the show. Thank you, everyone.
Having exhausted all the brokers' listings I could find, I turned back to eBay for another look. As I scanned through the pages, a new listing caught my eye, an uncompleted self-build project, a 50-foot barge for £75,000. We were soon in road folks and on our way to Bath. Bath is in a valley on the River Avon, 97 miles west of London. Famous for its hot spring baths enjoyed by the Romans and still in use today. Bath is a Georgian city with vast colonnades and stunning Bath stone buildings. The city became a World Heritage Site in 1987. That's quite stunning.
In 200 yards, at the roundabout, continue straight onto Pulteney Road, south A36. Next right on Preston Road, then turn right onto Kilkenny Lane.
So I take my love and hide it away from those who steal till I find my way. How will I call? How will I call? How will I call? Can't sleep, but I'm hardly awake. A limbo dance, such a fine romance. Bit by bit, I am slowly waking to see what's real, to finally heal. How will I call without your word?
This is for a tank, or I don't know. We'll have to ask Seth what this was for. Maybe the general. I'm not sure. That was batteries. Then the engine mounted on here. All these classes. That was the engine. Here's here. That goes down, full down. Also, as it goes down flat. What do you think you do for retrofit? We do some of this sort of like they use it on smoking showers. It's like a canvas. Put it tight, 3 sections, very light. Aluminium channel. And just sort of do 1, 2, 3, you lift them off. You know? So underneath your ears engine room, there's a black water tank and other things in there. We're going to have that as the rear double bedroom. There's your weed hatch and whatnot. Power steering. These are the paint, sorry. I'm just ready to go. Because of the keel and all that, she can go a little bit offshore. You know? The big corky needs about 3 tons of ballast in, otherwise they can be a little bit.
So we've been to look at the blue boat.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Very sweet, yeah. It's a bit small, I have to admit. It's 49 feet or nearly 50 feet by 10'6", which is a bit narrow really, and it's kind of tiny.
Doesn't have any metal work to do.
No, I mean, and it's all the latest type of I think they call it A1 steel for boat building and things, which means that the corrosion will be far less than it would be. And I think they've done a very good job. I had a little chat with a surveyor who went to see it 2 or 3 times during its construction, and he actually said that they'd almost done too good a job with it. They were kind of like really trying to perfect everything, and he said it was a bit over the top.
Because they were doing for themselves, they were not doing for selling. Yeah.
And apparently these Emily class boats are really quite popular, and I didn't know that because I don't know enough about barges, I have to admit. So what do you think?
I really like it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be a rusty job, isn't it? It's just all very clean.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work to do still, because we have to build all the interior, put the engine on, generator, you know, all the
stuff. Pipes and electricity and things like that.
But it's a clean job.
It's a clean job, and one of the advantages I've realised is with having a narrower boat is that in the UK the canal system is very narrow, and in fact in a lot of places only take 6'6" wide boats. So something around this size actually gives it a lot more scope than a lot of bigger boats.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll try and do a deal with the boys and see what comes up.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hi guys, we would like you to help us to choose the barge. So which one do you think we should buy? The Belgian barge, the Humber barge, the London barge, or the Bath barge? We will leave you the link below so you can vote, and we will publish the results on next episode.